Hey guys, welcome back. So this is our next question from SQL 50 Leetcode. Question number 1211, queries, quality and percentage. So here's the question. We have a table called queries and we have 4 columns. So the query name, result, position, rating, and these are the data types. And the table may contain duplicate rows. And then the position column has a value of 1 to 500. So this column will have a position from 1 to 500. And then we have a rating column which goes from 1 to 5. And then queries with the rating of less than 3 is a poor query. So we define query quality as the average of the ratio between query rating and its position. So it's the average of all the ratings divided by position. And then we also define poor query percentage as the percentage of all queries with rating less than 3. So the poor query is anything less than 3, and then the poor query percentage would be the percentage of all queries with ratings less than 3. So here's a question. Write a solution to find each query name, the quality and poor query percentage. Both quality and poor query percentage should be rounded to 2 decimal places, and then return the result set in any order. So we can sort it in any order. And here's an example input and output. So we have the query names. We have dogs and cats here, the result, position, and the rating. So for the first one, so we'll have the query name, quality, poor query percentage, and then the quality will just be the average of all the ratings divided by the position. And then the poor query percentage would just be the percentage of all the ratings that are less than 3. And then we of course break it down by the query names, so dogs and then cats. Okay, so we are going to come back to our SQL Server Management Studio where I've already created this table called queries, and then I've inserted all the data so we can test it here. So I'm going to start writing our query here. So I'm going to again select everything for our queries table, and then we need the first column we need is just the query name. And then so we need quality. What is quality? Is the average of rating divided by position. So it's the average of rating divided by position. This will be our quality, and I have to group by the query name because we have started using the aggregates. Forgot to take this star off for all columns. Okay, and then just to force it to be a decimal, because we are getting 2, we are not getting any decimals here in SQL Server. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to multiply it by 1.00 to force it to be a decimal. So now we're going to see 0.65. okay, this is what we're expecting, and then 2.5, and then finally we're going to round it to 2 decimal places. So I'm just going to use the round function and then define the number of decimal places, so 2. Okay, so looking good. So this is our quality, and then what we need is our poor query percentage. First, let's find the sum of all the ratings that are less than 3, because remember the poor query is anything where the rating is less than 3. So what we can do for that is we can just use a case statement, and I'm gonna sum those up. So case when our rating is less than 3. If the rating is less than 3, then we are gonna count it. So we are gonna do conditional summing using case statements. So when the rating is less than 3, then we're gonna count a 1. Otherwise, we are just gonna sum 0. And okay, so let me just run it as is. It's gonna give us like the count of all the poor queries. So let's see, for dogs we have 1 rating that is less than 3, so we got 1 here. And then for cats also we have 1 because we are not including 3. So we have 1 here again, so it's giving us 1, so perfect. And then what we are gonna do is we're gonna divide it by the total count, and since we are trying to find the percentage, I'm just gonna multiply it by 100, and then 0.00 just to force it to be a decimal. Let's check it now. 33.33, yes. And then we are gonna finally use the round function again because you have to round them all to 2 decimal places. Okay, and then we are just gonna give it an alias, so it's poor query percentage. Let me execute it now. Okay, so for the first one, the quality is 0.66 for cats, for dogs is 2.5, and then the poor query percentage is 33.33 for both. So this is perfect. So I'm just gonna copy this solution I'm gonna come back to our Leetcode and I'm just gonna paste the solution here, and let me run it now. Run successfully. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you for watching.